Good evening, everyone. So we'll discuss on the protective irrigation projects that we have implemented in Malkanagiri district and some part of Odisha under special program for promotion of integrated farming. So this is basically a government of Odisha project. So where RKVY funding is there, and some part of the funding is also bring from Odisha government. So in this project, actually, we are targeting the dry areas that were actually in our region. So basically the rain-fed areas, because irrigation areas have the major potential and they have actually secured water. So they need so they don't need any kind of additional irrigation facility because a lot of water is there. But when we're talking about the rain-fed areas, so these systems are really helpful for the farmers to protect their crops and to increase their productivity by providing the water in the right time during the Kharif season. So these are some of the key challenges we are actually addressing in our project. So one of those is that crop loss were actually due to the frequently dry spells during the Kharif seasons, and people are actually following the ancient cropping patterns and they don't ever about the how to select a cropping pattern based on the topography and the soil category, because these are, I believe that these are the few important parameters, so that based on these are actually productivity of a particular crop defines. So these need to be addressed while doing any sort of irrigation project or any kind of projects, because most of the farmers, more than about 85% of farmers are actually based on the agriculture field. So we need to, if we need to increase their income, so we need to increase their productivity and declining the input cost. So these are the basic fundas actually. So in also in this project actually migration was quite high because due to lack of income opportunity. Preliminary the peoples are actually based on to the Kharif seasons only, because after that they are unable to tap the water that were actually in the water resources, and few of the projects are also there is a lack of water is available. But we are also promoting some kind of natural resource management activities. Those will help them out to store more quantity of water, and that will be very much helpful for them to do a crop in a after the Kharif seasons. So in our project, sir, we are actually focusing on the Ramadan part, because we believe that, sir, if will people there invest their energy or their money, then these projects will definitely lead to sustainable. So these are the key challenges before implementation of the projects. So the process we have followed for implementing such project before the execution, actually PRA exercises were promoted to identify the most crop failure zone in the villages, so that these areas need to be addressed in a priority manner, so that the crop loss will be declined. So after that, detailed project report of the village were prepared, then it was submitted to the government for final approval. Then fundings and all other things are taken care under the project. So before during the executions, MOA, actually in our project, sir, we are involving the farmer producer organization that were at the grassroots level. So these farmer producer organizations are actually formed by the facilitating agency and grassroots level NGOs, actually those who are actually working on our project. And at the village level, by involving all those farmers, actually we are developing some water user group and forming some water user group for better post operation management of this project, because a lot of irrigation projects are actually government and other institutions are doing, but because due to lack of post operation management, few of the projects are actually survive, and a lot of projects were defunct after a few years. So to address these issues, sir, we are actually signing a legal MOA between the water user group association and the farmer producer organization. So in for a better post operation management. After that, sir, physical execution was carried out. So in these projects, sir, actually we are using the buried pipeline. So basically we are targeting two types of irrigation systems. One is diversion based irrigation system, where we are tapping the perennial resources, perennial water resources, that is at higher elevation from the village level. So we are just constructing a tank in the upper ridges area, and using buried pipelines to convey the water from the higher ridges to the command area. So these are very cost effective and require no energy for distribution of the water, because it is flow through the cavity. And one is solar irrigation and electric based irrigation, lift irrigation systems. So this irrigation system we are promoting. rather than sir promoting those canal and canal irrigation system, because we believe that sir pipeline irrigation system actually required a higher investment, but this will reduce the losses during the water application, and the major part is that the conveyance losses that we need to address, and the evaporation losses will also be addressed by using these systems. So after post operation, we are actually focusing on the capacity building of the farmers so that they can able to run this project in a longer run, longer time. So post-operation management classes are also carried out in the operational villages, so that farmer will be able to aware about this project, how to means how to channelize all the system and how to do a quick operation and management quick operation and management of such projects. Then we each year actually we are doing some analysis. What are the outcomes actually? What are the challenges we are facing each of the years? And what are the quantity of water actually we are receiving through the rainfalls, and how we will plan for maximum utilization of the water. These things are actually discussed with the community and the villagers.